Hi, I'm going to do a 30-minute Pilates session with you today. We're going to use the Pilates ball if you would like to. If you have one, then feel free to use it, but you can do all the exercises without the ball. Um, so make sure you're not exercising against a medical professional's advice, and please use the options that work best for you. I hope you enjoy the session even. Let's get going. So we're going to start off in a standing position, feet together, turning your toes out to the side, out, and then bring your heels in alignment with those toes. Feel the contact of your feet with the mat. And just take a little sway side to side, forward and backwards. Notice the different pressure of the foot against the mat. Find that even pressure either side. Roll those shoulders back and down. Stand tall. Stay facing forwards. We're going to now focus on our pelvic tilt to get that nice neutral pelvis. So taking the forward and backwards tilt with the pelvis, and then coming to your halfway point between the two is your nice neutral pelvis, which we will want to focus on for quite a lot of the session. Now let's take the attention to our breathing. So you can place your hands on your rib cage if you feel comfortable to do so. Close your eyes, again, if you feel comfortable to do so. Inhale through the nose, feel the rib cage rise. Exhale through the mouth or nose. Feel the rib cage fall and your abdominal muscles engage. Give me 2 or 3 deep breaths. And with every exhale, I want you to feel a little bit more relaxed. Feel like you're sinking into the mat. And think about that relaxed feeling when you exhale. Throughout the session, even though you'll be doing exercises and you'll be working, I want you to still focus, maybe in between the exercises, on that breathing as a nice way of recovery. Okay, take one hand to your head and slowly take your head to the side. Bring that back to center and take that the other side. One more on each side. Take one circle back of the arm and give me a little squat. Other side. So with that squat, sitting that back down. Weight is in those heels. Now hold it low, pedal push those feet to lifting alternate heels. Take a wider step now, sinking down, reaching opposite arm to leg, hand to leg, and the other side. One more on each side. Now bring that to center, drop down and slowly uncurl that spine to come back up. One more time, drop that down. Uncurl to come back. Take a step back into your Pilates posture. Inhale through the nose, reach the arms up above the head. Exhale, swing that down and repeat. Last time. And then just bring that back and just take a little twist side to side. We're going to start with our first exercise standing. So take your Pilates ball in your hand if you have one. If you don't, just take your hands up above the head. We're going to take a step back, reaching forwards, taking your foot behind, back heel is off the floor. and then bring that into the waist, and then bring the foot in with the heel lifted. So stepping back and in. So you want to exhale as you step back, inhale as you bring that in. You have the option now to hover, making sure your supporting leg is slightly flexed. You can stay with the foot tapping on the floor if you don't want to hover. Keep that flow of the breathing. Final option is to take a little squat down as you bring your knee in. You can do this with your foot on the floor, or you can do this hovering. As you can see, it challenges my balance too. One more. This time hold it out. Either your foot is on the floor or your leg is raised. You're going to pass the ball around the back. And if you don't have a ball, take those hands in the same position. So keeping the focus on something that's not moving. Pause at the top and then change direction if you've got the ball. Otherwise that will stay the same movement without the ball. Last one. Well done. Quick shake out before we finish with a little pulse. There we go. Just a little back leg raise pulse. Well done. We're going to take this on to the other side, stepping back, reaching up, and then bringing that in. Exhale, inhale. Option to hover if you want. Well done. Nearly there. Now if you want to, add that squat. Last two. Last one. Hold that out. Foot can tap on the floor if you want it to. Pass the ball. And if you have just a soft ball, you can use that. It doesn't have to be a Pilates ball. So you have that option of having the other leg tapping on the floor. Make sure that supporting leg is slightly flexed. Swap direction. Last three, two, one. Pause it here and just take that little pulse to finish. And just shake that out. Well done. So remember, grab water whenever you need it. So have your ball to hand. We're now going to bring ourselves to the front of our mat. You're going to take that chin to chest, vertebrae by vertebrae. You're going to come down to that halfway point, flat back, looking down at the floor. Pause, tuck chin to chest, uncurl the spine slowly. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, and exhale as you bring them back down. Repeat this movement. So pausing halfway and then inhaling as you bring the arms above the head. Exhale as you bring them back down. Natural breathing for your forward fold. This time, I want you to bring yourself fully down onto the mat. So slowly curling your way down. Now you can drop your knees straight away, or you can bring yourself to plank position. So you're going to hold yourself in plank on or off your knees. You choose where you prefer. And we're going to combine this with our calf stretch. Option on your knees, extend your leg out, ease that heel towards the floor, and then bring that back into kneeling plank. Repeat the other side. Option off your knees to take it into calf stretch, looking back through to where your feet are. Give those heels a little pump, and then bring that back. And repeat. Well done. Use the option that works best for you. Nearly there. Now pausing here. If you are off your knees, give me a little knee drop and then take it back to calf stretch and repeat. Knee drop and calf stretch. If you are on your knees, take the leg out to the side, then ease back and then back again. So step first, then ease back and down. So choose the option for you. Last one. Take yourself back into child's pose. Rest your forehead either on your hands, on the mat if that feels comfortable to do so. Take your legs as wide as you want them to be. And then we're going to take ourselves onto our side. Now you can use your ball if you've got one to rest underneath your waist, or you can do that without. Let's focus on our alignment first of all. Elbow, hip and ankle are all in alignment. Lower leg can be bent if you want it to. And I'm going to use that ball option for myself, and you do have that option before we get going of resting fully on the mat if you prefer. So we're going to start off by bringing that top leg forwards in a little double pulse, and then point the foot and take it back in a double pulse. So taking forward and back. The leg can be bent. You choose what works best for you. Now take that to singles. Well done. Keep going. Taking that forwards and back. Well done. Forward and back. Let's just take that to slightly more relaxed music. Okay, so we're now going to take this to an arc. So arc that over and behind. Well done. Last one. And then just take a quick massage if you need to. So again, don't worry if you don't have a ball, and certainly don't worry if you don't have two balls. We're going to take the ball into that knee crease now. So if you don't have the ball, have your leg bent. We're going to raise and lower that leg. So feeling that pinch if you've got that ball, taking it up and down. You're going to pause it at the top now and give it a little squeeze. With or without that ball, you're going to open and close. Well done. So drop that down, give it a squeeze, one of each. You are nearly there. Remember, at any point you need to rest, then come back in when you're ready. Last one. Oh, well done. Again, have a little massage if you need to. We're going to take it onto our backs now for our shoulder bridge. So taking the ball between your thighs, taking yourself onto your back. And before we start, let's get our neutral pelvis. So tilting the pelvis forward and backwards like you were doing when you were standing. When you tilt that forwards, you're going to feel your lower back press fully into the floor. And when you tilt it backwards, you're going to feel that arch of your back. Bring yourself to your midway point. So you have just a very natural curve of the spine. You're going to squeeze the ball, slowly unpeel yourself to take yourself into ski slope position, and then peel yourself back onto the mat. You have the option of tilting the pelvis and squeezing the buttocks, and then releasing if you don't want to take yourself fully up. So either tilt and release, or take yourself up to ski slope and release. Squeezing the buttocks as you go up, and keep that squeeze on the ball. We've got two more like this. Pause at the top now and just give some squeezes of the ball. Close and open. Remember, you can do this here. You don't have to be in your ski slope position. Well done. Nearly there. And now squeeze the glutes, squeeze the buttocks. Still keeping that squeeze on the ball. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take yourself down. Stretch it out. Give those legs a little shake. We're going to take ourselves onto the other side. So grab some water if you need it. Okay, so onto the other side. Remember, you can use the ball if you want to, or you can take yourself straight down, and you can rest your head and your hands if you want to. Align yourself up. If you've got a handy stripe on the mat, a line on the mat, that can help. The bottom leg can be straight or bent, your choice. And we're going to take that forwards and behind, double pulse. Flex forwards, point behind. So just one more with a double pulse. Take that to singles now. So straight forward, straight back. So try to keep the top half nice and still. Two more. And then take that arc over and behind. As I said before, remember you can rest when you need to, come back in when you're ready. And for when you're in your side lying position, if you need to use a cushion or anything underneath your hip, you can do. So we're now going to take this to our bent leg. So I'm going to grab the ball again, place that in my knee crease, and I'm going to raise and lower. You can do this without the ball. So just keep some natural breathing going. Feel the flow, feel the rhythm. Pause it at the top. Are you ready? Give it a pulse, give it a squeeze. That goes as fast or slow as you want it to. Four, three, two, one. One of each. So up and squeeze. Nearly there. Four, three, two, and one. Amazing, well done. So just take that little massage if you need to. Pop the balls to the side. We're going to finish on our backs. So from seated position, get yourself down onto the mat. Either you can use your hands here under your legs, or you can gently roll yourself down. We're going to finish with the 100. So you choose where you would like the position of your feet. Your feet can be here on the floor. You can be in tabletop, keeping that neutral pelvis. And likewise, legs can be extended at any point here, keeping that neutral pelvis. So I'm going to count you to 5 each time with the palm of the hands, head and shoulders off the floor. And at every 5 change, the hands come up. And each of these 5, you've got an inhale and an exhale. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while you're exhaling. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while you're inhaling. Are you ready? Set yourself up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Have a hug in. You've got one more round to do, and then you are done. So this time, If you have your feet on the floor, can you maybe lift your heels, or can you take yourself to tabletop? If you're in tabletop, can you extend those legs out? Are you ready? Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Have a hug in and a stretch out. Take your arms out to the side. Bring your feet to the mat and just gently drop your knees either side. Well done. So just going side to side. And then bringing the knees back to center. Hugging one in, extending the other leg out, circling the ankle in one direction, and changing direction. And then just take the leg across the body, extending the other arm out. And just take a pause there, looking up to the ceiling. Yes, your lifestyle has its pluses, but some days it don't. Bring that back to center, hugging in with the other knee, circling in one direction, and then changing direction. And then taking that across the body, extending the other arm out, and finding a moment of calm. Bringing that back to center now, resting one foot on the opposite thigh and just gently pressing down, so just increasing that stretch into your glutes. And swap over, do that on the other side. So just gently pressing down. And just taking yourself over onto your side, bringing yourself up to a seated position, which is where we will finish the session today. So you can either cross your legs or have your legs out in front. Place one hand on the mat and just reach over. And the other side. Take the hands together in front. Lower the head to look down at the mat. Lift the head and just open those arms out nice and wide, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And release. So bringing yourself back to the place where you were before the class started. So just thinking about our Pilates posture, shoulders are back and down. You can have your legs in front if that feels more comfortable. Thinking about that nice neutral pelvis in your seated position. And just taking the focus back to our breathing. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth or nose. Remember, you can do either, but you may want to try exhaling through the nose just to feel a little bit more calm as you exhale. So sinking into the mat with every exhale. Close those eyes if that feels comfortable to do so. This time, inhale Through the nose, bring the arms up above the head and the palms together. Exhale through the mouth. Bring the palms of your hands to your chest. Give yourself a little clap. Well done. I do hope that you enjoyed that short Pilates session, that 30-minute Pilates session, and hope to see you again for a session soon. Bye.